WLBT, 3 on your side. WLBT News starts now.
We have no idea if they love us or if they hate us. We have no idea if they want to bomb us. We have no idea what's going on.
No refugees, no tourists. And this morning, Donald Trump's latest remarks are leaving Muslims and many others in disbelief.
Plus, Jackson police want more experienced officers on the ground. The latest plan to fight crime in the capital city coming up.
And if you remember yesterday morning, we did have a lot of fog on the map. Today, I'm seeing some patches of fog, so I do want to check in on a couple spots where you may be heading for your morning drive. Briarwood looks great. County Line Road at I-55 also looks like it's doing well. And if you can recall, yesterday, the foggiest spots were near the airport. Today, not seeing nearly as much fog, but I will focus in on what you need to know for the morning commute other than that coming up in just a couple minutes.
Right now, authorities in the metro are on high alert after the latest armed robbery at a capital city business.
Jackson police responded to a robbery at the Metro PCS store on Bailey Avenue yesterday morning. Witnesses say an armed man came into the store demanding money. There were 2 store employees inside at the time. Officers spent part of the afternoon searching for the robber who had run from the scene.
Yes, there were 3 customers inside the store, but they weren't injured and they weren't harmed. But the male, he came inside the store displaying a weapon. He demanded money. He did take an undisclosed amount of money from the register. He fled the scene on foot. He was last seen behind the building.
Police say they are analyzing surveillance video in an attempt to identify the gunman. No one was injured and no shots were fired.
And it's crimes like these that have the state's largest police force taking on a new plan to fight crime. And as Rosalind Anderson reports, if you've served in law enforcement before, you're just who they want.
In Jackson, Rosalind Anderson, 3 on your side.
We have new details this morning involving a fight at a Tunica casino.
This after the video went viral on social media. Take a look. The video shows several people fighting inside the Resorts Casino in Robinsonville. You can see men and women punching each other, even falling into slot machines.
Eventually, them summer guns will start probably bringing weapons and stuff.
Does that worry you?
Oh, yeah. You don't know where it's coming from.
Stay at home. Okay? Keep yourself under control. Don't drink and stuff like that if you can't handle it.
The 2 groups of people fighting had apparently been at the casino for an event that night. Casino management is not commenting on the incident, and so far, no arrests have been made. Donald Trump not backing off his statement that Muslims should not be allowed to enter the U.S.
In fact, overnight, he urged supporters to throw racial profiling out of the window in favor of national security. Tracy Potts has reaction from Washington. Good morning, Tracy.
Joy and Wilson, good morning. In Washington, for 3 on your side, I'm Tracy Potts.
While you were sleeping, airline officials said an Air France flight from San Francisco to Paris was diverted to Montreal after an unspecified anonymous threat. The airline said the flight crew decided to divert as a precautionary measure and landed just before midnight Montreal time. All passengers disembarked safely. France is still under a state of emergency following the terrorist attacks last month that killed 130 people. New this morning, a volunteer group says it will stay 2 more days to search for a missing plane on the coast. Representatives from Texas EquiSearch say they are now scouring a more concentrated area of the Mississippi Sound for signs of the aircraft that crashed over Jackson County. The plane's main cabin has still not been found. The flight took off from Gulfport Biloxi International Airport on October 26th with 3 men on board. The Department of Marine Resources continues to search the area daily.
We're learning more about the bail granted today to Oscar Pistorius. The Blade Runner has been convicted of murdering his girlfriend back in 2013. Cheryl Lasser has been tracking the developments in the Alert Center. Cheryl.
Well, Joy, we have learned in the Alert Center that the South African athlete's bail for that murder conviction is equivalent to $688. 10,000 rand in South African currency. Compare that to the bail equivalent to $113,000 he received when he first appeared in court back in 2013 for the shooting death. He shot Reva Steenkamp 4 times through a closed and locked bathroom door. Some conditions of his bail: he can leave the house between 7 a.m. and noon every day, but he can only travel within a 12-mile radius. That's the latest from the Alert Center.
All right, Cheryl, thanks. Happening today, it is the 35th anniversary of John Lennon's death. The Beatles co-founder was shot dead on December 8, 1980, in front of his Manhattan apartment building. His killer, Mark David Chapman, is still in prison. Lennon, who together with Paul McCartney fronted the most influential rock band in history, would have been 75 years old today. His widow, Yoko Ono, thinks he would have embraced the many changes since his death, saying he'd be, quote, on a computer all day and night.
Just about 6:08 now, and it's 38 degrees in Jackson.
Got your traffic and weather together for you. Take a look outside right now. I-55 south of Madison Avenue. Traffic starting to pick up a little bit as we approach the 6:30 hour. That's right on schedule. But hey, the good news is all the wheels are in motion. Nothing out there to slow you down. No fog, no rain this morning. So that should make your Tuesday drive in A-OK. Julia's got more on the weather.
I do, yeah, and I'm taking a live look outside right now over downtown Jackson from the Alpha Insurance Skycam. Looks like a nice morning in that direction. There are some patches of fog that I've been watching in Rankin County and in Madison County, so heads up for that. That's going to burn off by mid-morning. We'll have a nice spring-like feel today and throughout the course of the week. In fact, we're only getting warmer as each day goes by. That's going to lead to a stormy weekend, a possibility for severe weather. I'll break down when that is most likely and what you need to know. That'll be coming up right after the break.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
It's now 6:11 as we start your Tuesday morning. Glad you're with us here on WLBT.
All right, Julia. 6:14 is your time right now. Hey, I'm live on Facebook right now. Come on over to my page, Joy Redmond, and join the conversation. We're going to do a little first alert weather and traffic together for you right now. Take a look on the big, amazing monitor here. Everything is smooth sailing for you. Jackson Police say so. MDOT tell us the same thing. As you take a live look, I-55 north of Fortification, you see it for yourself. Everybody is smooth sailing. All the wheels in motion here. Nothing to slow you down. And that's good news to share with you on this Tuesday. Hey, if it changes, we'll be the first to let you know. Next on 3, use caution when decking your halls this Christmas, or you may not have any halls left. 3 is on your side with safety tips right after the break.
Welcome on back. Time right now is 6:17, and I've got the latest on what you need to know if you're getting ready to run out the door.
Online shopping is growing exponentially, and so is the number of packages arriving at apartment complexes across the country this holiday season.
And landlords are struggling to handle it all, some using technology and some just plain refusing to handle any of it. One residential management company is installing iPad-controlled lockers in some of its buildings. Package carriers access them directly. No more mailroom. Tenants retrieve their packages as a security camera watches, while others, like Camden Property Trust, are rolling out a no package policy.
We've had a few residents tell us they plan not to renew their lease, but again, anytime you make a change to any kind of policy, you run the risk that you do upset some residents.
Now, Camden does allow carriers to deliver to tenants' doors and leave packages there. They claim 75% of tenants have opted to do that, and more than 100,000 packages have already arrived that way. How about that? Well, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission is offering tips on how to keep your home and your family safe this holiday season. According to the CPSC, November and December of last year saw an average of 240 injuries per day due to holiday decorations. Between 2010 and 2012, candles were the source of an estimated 6,500 residential fires annually. So it's recommended to keep burning candles in sight and away from places where kids and pets can knock them over. Also, place live Christmas trees away from heat sources and keep trees well watered. The Safety Commission says fires sparked by holiday lights caused 10 deaths last year.
A flood warning is in effect for northwest Oregon and southwest Washington. Torrential rain shattered records yesterday in that area, making for the wettest day on record. In Clackamas County, Oregon, heavy rain caused flooding and some people had to be evacuated. That rain is expected to continue through Thursday, which brings us to the First Alert Weather Center, where there's not a drop.
No, not in our forecast around here. I am expecting, though, that we do have the chance for some severe weather on Sunday, though, so that's something that I want to alert you to. But for today, going to be nice and clear. Temps right now are in the upper 30s and low 40s with calm winds, clear skies. A couple patches of fog right now, though, that I do want you to be aware of. If you encounter that, put on your low beams and reduce your speed during your morning drive. If you're going Christmas shopping today, if you're sneaking out of the office at lunchtime, should be in the mid-60s. We'll be in the mid-60s at 5 p.m., upper 50s at 7 p.m. No umbrella necessary today. Going to be a great day to get those holiday errands done. And I think it's a good idea to get those errands done during the week because over the weekend, especially on Sunday, we have the likely chance for thunderstorms. I'll be talking about that a little bit more in detail coming up in just a couple minutes.
All right, we've got traffic and weather together for you now at 6:21. Take a look outside at Interstate 55 and Meadowbrook Road. A little blurry, but enough to show you that traffic's zipping along with no trouble this morning. There are no reports of any accidents anywhere in the metro area. You got a clean shot to work or school or wherever you might be headed on this Tuesday morning. Next on 3, a New York brewery has Christmas on tap this holiday season. How it's getting in the spirit coming up.
Welcome on back. Time right now is 6:24, and I've got your hour-by-hour forecast through the afternoon.
In Natchez, an investigation's underway into a deadly overnight house fire.
Fire Chief Eddie Ray says the fire happened at 151 Rice Road. Firefighters were called out just after 9 Sunday night. After the blaze was put out, firefighters discovered the homeowner's body. Right now, the name of the victim is being withheld until the coroner can contact the family members.
This just in, surveillance video of that van slamming through a restaurant in Miami yesterday. Let's go straight to Cheryl Lassiter in the Alert Center for a look. Cheryl?
Wilson, you have to see it. Just watch it go straight through a restaurant full of people right here. A total of 5 people were injured, 2 with serious injuries. There you go. See it go straight through there. Police say a man was parking when he somehow lost control and slammed into the Al Salam restaurant. And it left the place a mess with broken glass everywhere, furniture toppled and ruined, skid marks on the floors. Turns out that driver is a regular at the restaurant and came by to pick up some food. Everyone's expected to be okay. That's the latest from the Alert Center.
All right, Cheryl, thank you. Well, now take a look at this. More incredible video. A train plows into a car in Central Florida. There it is. This happened early Sunday. Nobody was inside the vehicle at the time, so that's the good news in this. The driver and a passenger tried to get the car free from the tracks before running for safety. No word if the train conductor was hurt. Officers are investigating this incident.
It's a holiday sight to behold for beer lovers in Rochester, New York, and maybe frat houses everywhere. The Genesee Brew House built a giant Christmas tree, one beer keg at a time. At 26 feet, this year's tree is the tallest for the brew house yet, with an addition of 100 kegs. And look at that. You never know, just looking at it all lit up, that's all beer kegs.
I want to know if it's Jenny Cream Ale.
Are you familiar with the brew house there in Rochester?
I haven't been to it, but I've definitely seen it stocked on the shelves, and I know quite a few people who enjoy that, which is a tough thing to do. But here's what's going on today. If you're stepping outside shortly, we're going to be in the upper 30s, low 40s, so definitely want to have a sweater on. Lunchtime today going to be sunny in the 60s. Your high temp today getting close to 70.